Jerusalem is a spot like no other. Saturated with history, this blessed city is where they at various times slam into cutting-edge eateries, stores and homes remaining close by notable structures, strict locales and antiquities going back thousands of years. Thusly, innumerable unearthings have been directed over the course of the years to additionally reveal the secrets of this city's captivating past. Furthermore, in 2013, archaeologists were excited to find an old tablet dated to the hour of the Romans. What they didn't have the foggiest idea, nonetheless, was the upsetting justification behind one such tablet's presence. Prehistoric studies archaeologists find enchantment tablet with a chilling reason. But before we get started, if you're enjoying this video, show us some love by subscribing. It's the best way to support us and never miss out. Let's get started. In 2013, the Israel Relics Authority led an archaeological exhuming in the Givati Park situated inside the city of David in Jerusalem. Taking into account this city has seen north of 6,000 years of civilization, archaeologists were tingling to uncover a few signs with regards to how its old occupants lived. As indicated by authentic specialists, the city of David was the core of Jerusalem all through the Bronze and Iron Age. While known for its Canaanite foundation, the city was additionally vigorously evolved by Judean rulers all through the Iron Age. With such a lot of still to be revealed about this site, the David Cooperation energetically seized the chance to finance the Israel Ancient Pieces specialists' endeavors. While it might have had all the earmarks of being a standard parking garage, the Givati space was based upon thousands of years' worth of verifiable curios. Coincidentally, underneath the outer layer of the part lay a failed Roman manor, accepted to have been constructed roughly quite a while back. The manor, situated at the northern finish of the city of David, covers around 2,000 meters. This intended that there were a lot of secret fortunes at this point to be found by archaeologists. Dora and Ben Ami and Jana Jukanovic discussed the numerous old curios they found during the exhuming. Fantastically, there were significantly more verifiable peculiarities to be found inside the manor. All through the construction, the archaeological group uncovered rooftop tiles wearing the stamp of the 10th Roman Army, a tactical unit that was posted in the city and roughly 70 promotion nearby. During their exhuming, then AMI and Jukanovic had the option to reveal different hints regarding who the tenants of the chateau were, as well as how they lived. The overflow of 10th Army tiles was nothing unexpected, since these warriors were accountable for development in the city. However, one of the most unconventional disclosures came as puppets. During the unearthing, a few female puppets were found accepted to portray a goddess. As per the archaeologists, almost certainly, these puppets were utilized in a confidential faction to which the home of the house might have had a place. The most disturbing disclosure of all, notwithstanding, was made in the northwest piece of the manor. In what used to be a room on the subsequent floor before its breakdown, the Israel Relics Authority found what resembled a little lead pipe. However, this was no standard engraving from Rome. Not certain of what to think about the lookover, the group sent it off to Dr. Robert Daniel of the College of Cologne, Germany, for additional investigation. A widely acclaimed master in paleontology, Dr. Daniel decided the words on the parchment were written in cursive content, and that this was, as a matter of fact, a tablet made with malignant aim. Simply a piece of what was composed on the tablet goes as follows: high endlessly strike down and made sure about the tongue, the eyes, the rage, the fury, the displeasure, the delaying, the resistance of incongruities. Yet what precisely did these expressions of brutality mean? As it ended up, the tablet contained a revile that a lady named Carrillo needed to project on a man named Incongruities. While challenging to affirm, it seemed Carrillo went out for incongruities because of a lawful question. The fundamental justification for this conviction is that comparable condemnations relating to lawful questions were tracked down on Lux and Cyprus. As per Dr. Daniel, this revile is accepted to have been strong to the point that an expert entertainer, or which undoubtedly built a were-gorilla's benefit. In addition to the fact that the words painstakingly set up were, however, the revile itself drew from extraordinary powers. There were likewise a few mysterious words in the text, like yourself, that had a Jewish beginning, with both Carilla and Ionis accepted to have been individuals from upper working-class Roman culture. Odds are good that they knew each other very well. While the chateau was at that point home to individuals from a confidential clique, it worked out that I and he's made to have been an occupant there. As a matter of fact, there was frightening proof that highlighted the irritated gorilla knowing precisely where he spent his days. At the point when the archaeologists exhumed the site, they found that the second floor of the manor had imploded onto the first because of numerous tremors. What was especially captivating, nonetheless, is that the revealed not entirely set in stone to have been in precisely the same room as the dolls utilized by the faction. However, the departed occupants' dim dealings didn't end there. However, specialists are as yet uncertain with respect to the specific motivation behind the subsequent floor room. Dr. Daniel recommended that the tablet might have been set there since it was a room that I and he's regularly visited. Whether he filled in as a worker or dwelled in the manor, I and he's lived with an objective on his back. This archaeological disclosure demonstrates that even sorcery and the mysterious were available in this heavenly spot. However, for a gathering of sewage laborers unearthing a potato field in the woody neighborhood of Jerusalem's Old City, a basic burst pipe uncovered that the city's most momentous find was really standing by beneath the surface. The area of the revelation, in any case, ought to shock no one some time ago. More precisely, in 516 BC, Foresti wasn't simply an unpretentious suburb outside Jerusalem. The local area was a center point of strict movement, all in view of where it sat on a guide. The city of David was once found right in Selwyn, and it had a captivating history. It was normally home to the Jebusites, a Canaanite clan who resided there until David, Lord of the Israelites, seized the city. There's little proof that Lord David existed, however, the couple of sources that substantiate him are difficult to overlook. David wasn't generally in that frame of mind of force. He later became ruler David, and when he seized Jerusalem, the city turned into the Israelites' capital. Also, obviously, it later turned into the city of David, known as the ruler of the Israelites. David himself administered for a very long time, making Jerusalem and the city of David areas of gigantic verifiable importance, which clearly implies a certain something. Woody and Jerusalem are currently creeping with archaeologists, all trusting that they reveal something earth-shattering from 1,000s of years prior. There's only one issue. As a matter of fact, when the Romans took over Jerusalem, and 64 BC, they fabricated another city that covered every one of the hallowed locales once raised by the Israelites. Those fantastic spots were thought of as a distant memory until 2004. What these specialists found in Selwyn goes as far as possible back to the Roman control of Jerusalem. Alongside the line, they found odd carvings in the encompassing stone carvings that weren't by any stretch of the imagination shaped commonly. The specialists were stunned when archaeologists let them know that they had found an old flight of stairs. Obviously, the main inquiry on their psyches was, where does this flight of stairs lead? By those specialists and archaeologists in Selwyn didn't simply find a flight of stairs, as they before long understood the means lead to one of Sylvan's most strictly huge areas, a spot the city had accepted, at least for now, that was covered far underneath the stone and soil. It's obvious there were once two sanctuaries on the site. The first was raised by ruler David's son. The main sanctuary was obliterated in 586 BC. However, the subsequent sanctuary remained until Promotion 70, when Jerusalem and Selwyn was taken over by a natural enemy to Romans. This subsequent sanctuary was close to the baffling flight of stairs revealed by the unpretentious laborers in 2004. What's more, the flight of stairs wasn't the main artifact ready to be tracked down in a similar site as the old sanctuary. The flight of stairs prompted the sacrosanct Pool of Siloam, similar pool where Jews once washed prior to going to the sanctuary mount. It had laid on pause for roughly 2,000 years, and it drove specialists to much greater finds. Since that 2004 disclosure, archaeologists have revealed significantly more than the flight of stairs and pool close to the secret second sanctuary. They, in the long run, uncovered an old street that drove from the pool up to the second sanctuary itself. The uncovering of this street prompted a startling disclosure: the developer's personality. Somebody needed to have assembled the street, all things considered. However, the character of the one who did took the archaeologists and students of history by complete shock. They found his personality related to another archaeological find. Around 100 antiquated coins were tracked down and planted in the street, and the dates engraved on these coins presented the astonishing manufacturer of the street. The dates showed that the ruler at the hour of the street's development was Pontius Pilate, the one who, as per the new confirmation, sent Jesus to his demise. However, most unearthed coins are from after Promotion 40. This implies that the street was worked before the Promotion 40 coins at the end of the day, just in the hour of Pilate's airborne made sense of. Thanks for watching. If you don't want to miss out on any of our upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. It's the best way to stay in the loop.